Welcome to Secret Women's Business, the podcast, where we're going to talk about boobs, bras, body image, and whatever else takes our fancy.
Do you like being a woman?
Of course I do.
Could you see yourself, and it's not a gender thing or anything like that, but could you see yourself being a bloke?
I have never actually thought
Of
about
that,
it,
yeah.
Pauline, so
Yeah,
no.
I mean, the shop's called Secret Women's Business. I'm a woman.
Yeah,
I like being a woman.
hear me roar.
You hear me? No, but I like being a woman. I don't want to be a man. I don't want to be like a man or men's issues or men's anything. I enjoy being a woman, even with all the problems that comes with it.
Yes, because from a health-wise, we have more issues overall than men do. I just mean periods through to menopause.
I mean, we do live longer, so
They're not issues, but
yeah,
we only live longer because men do dumb things.
that's true. But it's I like being a woman. I like being feminine. I like being strong.
Yes.
I like talking to men.
Yep.
And I like male company, but I love being a woman because that's what I am. And I enjoy just about every part of it. I could do it with perhaps a little bit less sag. If things just stayed higher, it would be better. But what are you going to do? But other than that, I like being feminine in a woman.
Oh, I have to totally agree. It's not something I've ever actually given any thought to. But I'm probably more feminine now than I've ever been, to be perfectly honest. I was never a tomboy, but I was, I think because my passion's always been music, never really thought beyond that. So I was never a kid who rode bikes or climbed trees but and I still do, I love wearing nice clothes.
Yeah.
And pretty shoes and lots of boots.
We shouldn't be talking about the shoes or the boots. Cowboy boots for me, but cowgirl boots.
I've got cowboy boots and I've got all sorts of other boots as well.
And I'm too old to be wearing the heels anymore. I fall over. But
now there's a thing about femininity, right? The thing is, we imagine when you start thinking about femininity, you imagine a girl in a pretty frock and heels.
Yeah,
that's the first thing that conjures
those
up in my
days are gone.
mind.
But I still need my pointy toe ballet flats. But,
they're cute.
Yeah, they are cute.
They are really cute.
But I never wanted to be a man, and I never wanted to do male things. I never, play rugby league or, anything like that. I don't think men are better than me. I don't think I'm better than a man. I just think I'm different and vive la différence.
It's a really healthy attitude to have, I think.
Yeah, I like men. I don't think they're the enemy.
Yeah, with the battle of the sexes, hopefully we're getting past that at this point in society.
Well, I think it's kind of gone a little bit the other way, which is a bit crazy.
Yeah, well, there's so much talk about, every second man, unfortunately, now is called a misogynist, and that's not necessarily true.
No.
One of my best friends, there's nothing, not an ounce of him has any misogyny whatsoever. Yeah. And I appreciate his friendship because of that.
Yeah.
And I value very much his opinion on things. But having been on my own for a few years, I've embraced being able to do all the things for myself that I never did before.
Change a tyre?
No. I knew you were going to say that.
Sorry.
Car shit, no.
No.
But anything else, I've put screws in the walls. I can organise my Wi-Fi. If it goes out, I know how to fix it. Power went out the other day. I tripped the power because I had a hairdryer going and the washing machine didn't like it. Yeah. But I went and found the box and fixed it. I mean, they're things I probably wouldn't have coped with 10 years ago, but now I completely cope with it. Yeah. That doesn't mean I'm not feminine.
Well, that's right.
I go down to that electrical box in a pretty dressing gown. No, I don't. I put a dress on.
Oh, do you? No, but I find that, I like being feminine. I like being a woman. I think dressing in jeans and boots and jackets and whatever, it may not be the most feminist way to look, but The scarf does.
I was just going to say it's how you wear it.
That's right.
Totally how you
Yeah.
wear
I
it.
don't have to be in a frock to be a Sheila.
That's well, exactly. And I love jeans tucked into boots and all that sort of thing. And I think and we have a bit of an interesting viewpoint given that we work in lingerie
Oh, yeah.
as well, because we see what how beautiful lingerie can make a woman feel more feminine.
And yet we have constantly women past a certain age and they just don't want to have anything pretty anymore because they couldn't be bothered. And I don't get it.
No, I find that really sad actually, because it's almost like they've kind of given up and they're shrugging their shoulders and going, "Oh,
Yeah.
I don't matter.
Yeah.
This doesn't matter anymore. I'd just get me a plain bra."
Yeah.
Well, we don't have any plain ones, so you're going to have to wear a pretty one.
But besides that, it's this thing of, you've got an ugly bra that's comfortable and fits, and you've got a pretty one that's comfortable and fits. Why choose the ugly one? Why punish yourself with ugliness? Because you're a certain age and you just don't think you deserve anything and you haven't got time for it. It doesn't take longer to put on the pretty one.
That's right.
So at what point did that switch in your head go on?
I wonder. I wonder if it's an age thing or if some people are just have always been that way. I don't know. Is that a question we should start asking?
Yeah, that's yes. But it's one of those things that I think, we are women.
Yeah.
Let's be women. Let's be feminine. And again, we're not better than men. We're just different.
No, and that's the whole thing about the whole misogynistic thing. It gets, well, to me, there's too much talk about it to an extent. I mean, I
Sorry
get
for men.
consent. Oh, I do too. The whole consent thing is that's just fraught with problems for a lot of blokes. They don't know how to act on a date.
No, at
But
any age.
yeah, well, that's true too, because they don't know what to do or what to say, or do I open the door or do I not?
Yeah.
I still quite like it if a man opens the door for me, because
Nice.
let's face it, he just wants to look at my ass as I walk past.
Well, exactly. Nothing wrong with that.
I'm joking.
No. But hang on a second. Why should that be a problem? Men
It's not a
they're
problem.
not. Men are genetically set up to look at women's bodies.
Yeah, and we
So-
should embrace that, and it shouldn't be embarrassing. Oh, I don't know if I've told you this story before, but not far from the shop, on my walk to and from work, there was a building that was being constructed for a couple of years, and they'd often woof whistle me when I walked past, and I'd wave and smile, and I know some women would find that really offensive. I just thought it was funny. And when they were wrapping up, it must have been their last day, 4 or 5 of them lined up on the footpath
Oh, no.
and whistled as I walked past. So when I got just past them, I turned around and curtsied and turned around and kept walking. And I've never seen them since. I mean, we were just having some fun with each other, but I could have taken it as offence, but they were just being cheeky. Let boys be boys and girls be girls.
Men like to look, and every now and then they want to whistle because they see something they like. Well,
Yeah, but don't be dirty about it. They were just being fun about it. And, I was kind of chuffed, to be perfectly honest.
What's worse, being admired or not admired?
Or ignored,
Mm,
you know.
exactly.
So, when I told a girlfriend about it and she said, "Oh, no, I wouldn't like that." And I thought, "Oh, well, you're missing out," because I thought it was fun.
Yeah.
And I cracked them up when I did my little curtsy.
Yeah. Well, you see, you didn't bow because you're a woman. You curtsy.
And I don't even really know how to curtsy, but anyway, we fake it.
Yeah. That's what we do.
But that's embracing the whole femininity thing.
Sorry, I hate to interrupt, but I don't know what's going on here, but one of my dogs is humping the other one.
Maybe they're listening to our conversation.
They never do that. There's something in it. Must be your
Behave
voice.
at you two.
That's hilarious. Sorry.
Oh,
Stop it now. Stop it.
they're just being
They've
naughty.
been dissexed and everything. I don't know what this is about.
Oh, it's the male or female.
And they didn't even ask for consent. With
Isn't that the
whom am I
hard
having the pleasure?
That's a really hard one. I think men are absolutely intimidated
Yeah.
when especially on dates and things like that, they don't know whether to kiss you or shake your hand or
Yeah.
whatever.
They have to ask.
Yes, absolutely.
And when does coffee really mean coffee?
Oh,
Remember that Seinfeld episode? George got asked up for coffee and he thought it was coffee. He didn't feel like coffee. And so he said no. And then he found out later that coffee actually meant sex.
well, I went on a date and didn't know I was on a date.
Oh, no.
So I won't give too much of the story because I
Mm,
don't want the person to find out and be offended. But he asked me out for lunch,
mm,
and he's a fellow musician, and I thought we were going to talk about music. And as we wrapped up lunch, he leant in and gave me a kiss on the cheek, which is fine because I often give a lot
mm.
of the musos a hug and all that. And then he said, "So when would you like to do this again?" And I thought, "Oh my God, I'm on a date." And I didn't know because he hadn't
Mm.
clarified it. And lunch is lunch.
Yeah,
I
you've got to
just,
eat.
yeah, I completely missed.
Mm.
I don't know if there were any clues, but anyway,
Doesn't matter.
I think he was more embarrassed than I was because I kind of went, "Well, I'm really busy at the
Mm,
moment."
mm,
Nice guy, just not someone I'd want
mm.
to date. Plus, no musicians.
No, I don't. We all have our standards.
But having said all that, when I was walking home, I remember feeling kind of flattered at the
Mm.
same time. But
Because somebody looked.
yes, paid a little attention.
Attention, yeah. And as women, we like that. We don't want to be invisible. And especially as women of any age, we don't want to be invisible.
But there is an age that you hit where you just not noticed as much, and I think it's
Although,
probably 50.
although, um, a lot of younger men do like older women to have affairs with.
I've discovered that.
Yes.
That's the last thing I'm saying about that.
Well, I've had phone calls in the shop from younger men who see me in the shop and they ask me out on a date. And, it's a phone call. So I
Yeah,
don't know who it is or
yeah.
anything. And I just say, thank you very much. I'm very married. I'm happy to meet you for a coffee, but my husband will be coming along as well. So I don't want to insult them
No,
or,
that's right.
yeah. And, it's not about, I'm not looking for a friend.
So because we're not talking about being, what is it, Stepford Wives
No,
or The Handmaid's Tale. We're
no,
not,
no,
we're not
nothing like
talking
that.
about that extreme.
But I'm married
Mm,
and I wouldn't do it.
mm.
But I am very, very flattered
Yeah.
that somebody asked, somebody noted, somebody asked, somebody saw me, they came into the shop, we had a conversation. I have no idea who it is. They asked. I said, thank you very much. If my husband can come, I'm married, but that's very nice. If you want to take us both out for coffee, let's go for an expensive dinner. Your shout. We drink nice wine.
Well, here's the thing though. When I do go on dates, I always insist on paying half
Mm,
because then there can be no expectations, no delusions. It's clear, and I'm really straight with people from
which
the
you have
start.
to be.
Well, yes, you do, and that can almost make women sound like we're being a bit pushy.
Mm.
But I
No,
think you can still be feminine and still stand your ground and put your and set your boundaries
yeah,
clear.
it's honest.
Mm.
Honest is better. So you know that thank you very much. I really enjoyed the dinner. Allow me to pay for my share.
Yes.
And if he comes back, you know, you can get him to pay for the next one maybe. And then you can invite him over for a third date dinner if you get to that.
Not cooking for myself, let alone anybody else at
Yeah,
this
well,
point.
but you
But
know what I mean. Yes.
yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And I'm very aware that there's a couple of blokes that would really like to go on a second date with me, but no, it's a no
Yeah,
so far.
fair enough.
I haven't met anyone who's made the second date thing
Mm,
yet, you know. And maybe that's just my time at the moment is figuring all of that
yeah,
sort of stuff out
too busy.
because I very, very quickly see red
Mm.
flags now. And if I don't like it, I'm out of there.
Are you being too fussy?
Maybe.
You looking for it? The red flags as opposed to the
Oh no, I don't think I'm specifically looking for them, but if they shorten my name and I
ah.
and that's the one that really gets me when they call me Dom straight up, and I say, look, nobody calls me that.
Mm,
And one guy said, well, I'm going to, and I said, well, then you won't be seeing me again,
mm,
because I just thought he was trying to rough shot, and if he's going to be like that about my name,
mm.
what else is he going to try and
Yeah, yeah,
be
yeah, yeah,
dominating about?
yeah, yeah.
So it's holding your ground and still maintaining your femininity, I
Mm,
think,
mm.
is the big key.
Yeah,
So.
this is where I say no.
No, that's right.
Yeah, as a woman, I can decide what my name is going to be.
What was the Divinal song? There's a fine line between pleasure and
And pain.
pain.
Oh God.
It's kind of the same thing. But
Mm,
yes, it's setting the right
mm.
boundaries. I know I don't know what I want, to be perfectly honest.
Well, one
But I'm
day your
figuring
prince
it.
will come.
But it's figuring it out. You only do that by going
Yes,
on lots of
of
coffee
dates.
dates.
Yes, you got to kiss a lot of frogs till you find a prince.
Let's hope.
Yeah, but there it is, and that's but you know who you are as a woman.
Yes, and I'm more confident in that than I've ever been.
Mm.
Absolutely. I think you've probably seen that more in me in the last 5
Yes,
years.
yes.
I've evolved
Mm.
massively.
But you're a confident, attractive woman, and you know it.
Thank you.
And you're feminine, and you don't have to keep up with the blokes. The blokes have got to try and keep up with you.
Well, I don't like dumb ones either. You know
Oh
that.
no,
I
no,
cope
no,
with
no.
dumb.
No, but I'm talking about from being a strong feminist, and
Yes.
not I'm not talking about militant
No.
what is it, femininity, femininity, militant that.
Yes.
It's about being a woman in its essence, knowing who and what you are.
And at the end of the day, that's the most feminine thing, isn't it? When a woman is strong and knows who the hell she is.
Yes.
On that note,
On that note,
we say goodbye.
bye.
We also ask if you have anything you'd like to ask or anything you'd like to say, please put it in the comments and don't forget to like and subscribe.
Bye.
Bye.